Welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Brewing Cinema Pub, our lovely host. Reviewing some movies today, I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
And I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity, either on Channel 6 or Utah On Demand under Salt Lake Alternative. There's a folder, Big Movie Mouth Off. More and more current and new reviews, as well as some older things that are appearing in dollar houses and are on DVD now, so please to enjoy.
Ooh, fun. Well, this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off, we're going to be kind of revisiting a franchise that you may or may not have heard of. A few years ago, there was a film called Taken, starring Liam Neeson. Basically, it's called Punch, Punch, Shoot, Shoot. I think that's what it's called in Europe. But basically, the story was that Brian Mills, played by Liam Neeson, his daughter was taken, kind of put into a sex trading industry. He went over to Europe, kicked some ass, brought her back home. Well, now it's, I'd say, maybe a couple months later, you know.
At least.
Well, Liam Neeson, like I said, Brian Mills, he left some bodies over there. And the families of those bodies are not too pleased with what has happened. So they've decided to kick his ass.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Apparently, those Albanians are so revenge-minded. Who knew?
You know, can't we all just get along? Well, what happens is they go to Istanbul, Brian Mills does, and he's surprised by his ex-wife, played by Famke Janssen, and his daughter, Maggie Grace, return and reprising their roles. And it all goes to hell real quick. And essentially, that's the film.
Yes.
I'd say wackiness ensued. Well, there is some wackiness.
The father and uncle of most of the people who were killed, played by veteran heavy Rade Sherbedgia.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I recognize that guy. He's going to kidnap the whole family and he's going to exact revenge. Only he's bungling man only managed to capture Brian Mills and his ex-wife.
Well, that means that we get to watch Maggie Grace run around
For 30 minutes.
to try to save the day.
Welcome to Istanbul.
Mom, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Dad's the best, huh?
Yes, he is.
He's here. I want all three of them alive.
Driver, turn left. When we stop, I want you to get out of the car.
Will you tell me what's
Listen to me. I need you to focus.
Do it now.
Listen to me carefully, Kim. Your mother and I are going to be taken.
Oh, my God.
And people are going to come for you, too.
You know this man? This one? This one. He was my son.
I killed your son because he kidnapped my daughter. I won't let anything happen to her. I promise.
Don't play the hero with me.
Where is she?
We are going to get your daughter.
I will finish this thing.
This is brought to you, the film was directed by Olivier Megaton. Is that right?
Yes.
Not Megatron, which is
Nope.
what I thought I read when I first saw the credits.
No.
And I was like, really? Decepticon did this. But here, okay. Taken was great. I actually watched it right before we had our screening. And I was excited. I'm like, oh, God, because that movie is brutal.
Yes.
The punches are hard, bullets to the face.
The sound effects are hard.
Oh, God, yeah. And this one, it feels like they put on mittens, and it's very soft. You know,
Jimmy, I've got a theory. I think Fox saw that they had a potential franchise and thought, well, the people who saw Taken 1, go see Taken 2 no matter what.
Sure.
We should soften it a bit and see if we can expand our audience.
I can see that.
Let's add more women to this.
Yeah.
Let's have a female heroine.
Put her in that bikini, let her swim for a little while.
Yep. You know, it's a bad idea, especially when you're basically recreating scenes from the original film.
And that's exactly what we were talking a little bit before we started filming is this is the Home Alone 2 of the franchise where Kevin has been left at home again. And now granted, the situation kind of works a little bit, but it's really just unnecessary.
Hey, you know why?
But money is to be made.
Yes. You know why it's really unnecessary? Because that means the film is filled with probably 30 minutes of exposition coming from the mouths of the characters.
Yep.
Sort of like the last Bourne movie did.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad of exposition.
Yes. I'll say this: the first 15 minutes of Taken 2 bored me to tears.
Oh,
I'm really displeased by this formulaic, dumbed down, softened up.
the softening up is what kind of drove me insane
Yeah,
because
and-
having just watched the first one, it was so brutal. And it pulls its punches.
And-
Exactly what it does.
And you're right.
Figurative and literally.
And because of that, I noticed things I wouldn't normally notice from
Yeah.
films like this, including shoddy scene construction and
Yeah.
transitions. The film appears to have been edited by monkeys. A very disappointed 1.5 stars for me.
You know, I kind of like I almost said I probably shouldn't have watched the first one because I set my expectations so high with this one, but I still had fun. I kind of knew that the film was unnecessary. There were some great car chases. The last 10 minutes was pretty badass,
Yes.
and that's
Finally,
where I
finally.
kind of walked out, perked up a little bit, like okay, but then I started thinking about it more. 2 stars from my end.
Yeah.
And what makes me even more mad, there's this one line of dialogue that they set it up for a third one.
Yes.
And you're like, please don't.
Well, if they'd if it'd go back to the odd numbered Taken as compared to the even numbered, I'd be fine with that.
Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good. Who knows?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
2 stars. It's just watch Taken at home.
Yes, or go see Dread or
Go see
Looper.
Dredd.
See a couple of good action movies as compared to this tame, pale.
It's just vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you like vanilla. I know.
I like bloody vanilla. That's what Taken 1 is.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll get more flavorful movie confections in the weeks to come.
All right. Well, we'll catch you. That's it for this one. Taken 2. You know, what can you do?
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.